Towards the end of the 13th century, the unity of the Hafsid Emirate was disintegrating, with Bougie and Constantine falling under the authority of separate rulers from the Hafsid family, and with southern Tunisia and the Jerid region also throwing off the control of Tunis during periods of weak rule. At times there were several contenders for the throne in Tunis, with claimants ruling in various towns, and during the course of the 14th century, the Hafsid capital was twice occupied temporarily by the Marinids. The dynasty grew in power in the 15th century under such strong rulers as Abu Faris Abd al-Aziz al-Mutawakkil and his grandson Abu Umar Uthman. But in the early 16th century, the establishment of the Turks in Algiers and other ports, and the inability of the Hafsids to curb corsair depredations in the western Mediterranean, invited attacks and reprisals by the Christians. A Turkish occupation of Tunis in 1535 drove out the Hafsid ruler, who was only restored after Emperor Charles V had planted a Spanish garrison at La Goleta later in that year. The last Hafsids retained a precarious authority with Spanish help against the Turks. In 1573, Don John of Austria took Tunis, but in the following year the Ottoman commander Sinan Pasha recaptured it and carried off the last Hafsid captive to Istanbul. The later Hafsids of Tunisia, roughly from the late 14th century to the Ottoman conquest in 1574, left a complex but significant legacy in North African history. While the earlier Hafsids had built a powerful state with extensive trade and religious influence, the later Hafsid period was marked by fragmentation, foreign interference, and cultural resilience. Yet, despite these challenges, the Hafsid dynasty left a lasting impact on Tunisian identity, intellectual life, and regional diplomacy. The Hafsids preserved links with Al-Azhar in Egypt and scholars in Al-Andalus, fostering cross-regional intellectual exchange. The Hafsids oversaw a thriving trade economy based in Tunis, dealing in gold, grain, slaves, and textiles, and linking sub-Saharan Africa, the Maghreb, and Mediterranean Europe.